What separates us is 6 feet of dirt. Mom whose son was killed by illegal migrants. Viral mothers in the U.S. whose adult children were killed by illegal immigrants displayed images of their sons' tombstones on a Fox television program. 3. Angel moms. Mothers from so-called angel families whose adult children were murdered by undocumented immigrants, were interviewed on a Fox TV show called The Story. The story was propagated by U.S. President Donald Trump, who blamed the Democratic Party for ignoring the issue while advocating the pro-immigration agenda. 3 mothers, Marianne Mendoza, Agnes Gibbony and Laura Wilkerson, were present at the televised event. More than feeling of being ignored is a desperate feeling that the American public really needs to know, Mendoza said, adding, when you have a problem like what's happening at the border, you can't start at the end result and start placing blame, you have to go back to the origin of the problem. And that is the parents, the mothers, letting their children go with these smugglers, and the cartel bringing these children to our borders. That's where the anger should be directed, she declared. I am happy that the United States were able to step in and save some of these children from the fate they were dealt in. Who knows what was going to happen to them? Wilkerson recounted the death of her 18-year-old son, who was beaten, bound and set on fire in a field by a school classmate who was an illegal immigrant. They don't understand the meaning of suffering, Wilkerson declared, referring to those who criticize the increasingly polarizing policies of the U.S. president. We will suffer for the rest of our life on this earth. It happened more than anyone wants to report, Wilkerson added about the tragedy, although she did not provide evidence to support her assertion. According to Wilkerson, the responsibility for the fate of illegal immigrant children lays on their parents. I would have been charged with neglect if I have made the same decision for my son, she said. Gibbony said that the media doesn't report truthfully what the separation of families really is. I would like to show everybody what real separation of families is, she added, holding a photo of her 28-year-old son's grave. What separates my son and myself is a coffin and 6 feet of dirt. How's that for a real separation of families, Gibbony quipped. The Fox television show guest stated that she is offended that Congress is not responding to the way Trump is reacting to the complicated and widespread problem of immigration in the U.S. We need to fix this because if we don't fix it now, how many more millions are going to continue to come in and invade our country, she questioned. Gibbony's son was murdered in 2002 in California following an association with a gang member named Luis Gonzalez, who was an illegal immigrant, according to the Whittier Daily News.